My man creeping on the food. He always wait till we start the episode. What up? It's your boy Frank Sirius, a.k.a. Sirius. What the fuck my name is? Frank Sirius, a.k.a. Scooby the Godson, man. I told you it was getting late. Along with my partner, man, right here.
Serious Dirt.
Yeah, DC Vibe Dirk, man. Holmes. What's up, Holmes?
What's up,
yes,
Lieutenant
sir.
Marshall?
My guy. Together we are SiriusVybe Primetime.
Tell them about the gunline, boss.
We got a new single out, man, called Party. Make sure y'all go download it. It's an incredible single by my guy, Derek and I, SiriusVybe. It's called Party. It's on all your DSPs, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Pandora, Google Music, Amazon. Wherever you can find music at, you'll find the song called Party. So make sure you pop it in, pause, and enjoy it. That was crazy. Popping in was crazy.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You're crazy. But we appreciate y'all, man. If you can, man, like and subscribe right now. Share this video. Tell your auntie, your uncle, nephews, cousins, friends, co-workers, everybody about this podcast. So we can turn up a little more, continue giving you good content, man. We hope you enjoy it. And who we got on the couch, Scooby?
Today, we got the one and only philanthropist, musician, rapper, activist. Y'all give it up for my man, E-Class in the building, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
E, what's up, brother?
What's up?
Yeah, man. So listen, let's get right into it, man. You, for those of us that might not know, know you from your rap career, tell us what it is you do.
Man, I be cooling, you hear me?
You be cooling?
I be cooling. Nah, honestly, I just a youngin' that want more out of life for real. Been through a lot of shit, and we cuss on here? Yeah. Been through a lot, and got to a point in my life where I just wanted more, man. I just wanted more, and I always been in touch with music. I always rap, even when I was like, man, I ain't gonna. But I couldn't stop the raps from formulating in my head for real. Yeah. So that's like my passion. That's my first love. That's, as they say, that's my therapy. It's like an exercise for real. It's like the gym. Like it's like my hustle, everything for real. And it opened up the lane for me to do everything that you just mentioned. Like even like with like modeling and acting. Like I done been on billboards in cities that I never been to, because music gave me the platform that people wanna. You know what I'm saying? People want to mess with me in whatever way, form, or fashion for real. So
that's what's up.
It's definitely artist first, rapper first, and the far as the philanthropy in the community, that's my grandma for real. Because I came from a neighborhood that like we took care, everybody knew everybody. We had like all the houses on the block, like it was always love. So and I mean also my mother, like growing up in a house. We always had in-laws there. It's never a time it was just us. It was always somebody living with us. So that was in me, and that was instilled in me a little early.
What neighborhood was that?
Around 13th. Man, I lived up on Trinidad.
Okay.
But I like you always hear me talk about 13th Street around Northeast, off Florida Avenue.
Okay. Yeah. That's what we used to practice. We used to practice on 11th in Florida. 11th Street. That's where my first band. That's where we was at. It was a church right there too. Not too far from Gallaudet.
Yeah, it's still, that church still right there too. Yeah, they used to do block parties and all that.
We used to play at all them joints back in the day.
Yeah.
So you talked about when you was young. Talk about a little bit about when you were young. Like, what was the young E-Class like? Were you into rapping back then? Like,
yeah, like.
When did you get into it?
Well, it depends on how I was, like kid me, I was bad. Like I was one of them that you knew he was going to jail. Like I was bad. Like I was like, I'm talking like 2nd, 3rd grade, knives in school.
Wow.
like I got into, I was bad. Like I was the one, like if the button be like, don't press me, the world might end. I'm pressing it. Like I'm taking my chances. I just, and that came from like, as I got older, I learned that came from like a lack of love that I received for real. So that attention, like filled that void for real. But yeah, I call her my babysitter, but she was my cousin. She used to always listen to Pac. Like that's when Strictly for My Niggas was out, and I used to hear music on the radio, but it didn't really do nothing for me. But when I heard Pac, it's just I felt it, like like that passion, just, and that's what really got me into rapping. And then also like in school, like. And them language arts classes, learning about poetry and stuff. So I was learning how to play with the words. And from what I gathered from Pac, I used to, you know what I'm saying, do that. But, you know, coming from where we come from, like, rap wasn't cool back then. We talking like early 2000s, 99, 2000. And it was go-go. So you a rap, they be like, man, you from New York or something? Like that was like an insult back then. Be like, you from New York.
Now everybody will be rapping.
Yeah. So but they had like Chocolate City, DC Born. I went through them studios when I was young. Like I remember being like 11, 12 on house arrest in the studio rapping, and they like, why you talking about that? And I'm like, and I show them like, they like, what the, like, but they didn't want to hear that from a kid back then, because you know you had like Bow Wows and Romeos and all the kid rappers that was rapping like kid stuff, but I didn't know how to really write, so I only knew how to rap what I seen, So, but they wasn't really trying to mess with me, because they was like, ain't nobody trying to hear you talking about no Mackie levels. You 11 years old, like, so I ain't really mess with it too hard, but I did record like some mixtapes and gave them out. Then I used to go outside and take them back from people, because I was a little insecure about it for real. So I ain't really honed in on it.
You take your mixtapes back?
Yeah, I give it to them, come right back and take them shows. Yeah.
You ain't want to listen to?
Yeah, I ain't want to listen to it, because everybody told me I could rap. Like I knew I could rap, but I just and a cousin of mine sent me a picture that I did when I was young. I made some handcuffs out of aluminum foil, and I like took a picture of myself with my hands behind my back, and the name of this mixtape was Guilty Until Proven Innocent. And she sent me that not too long ago, and I was like, wow, like, yeah.
How old were you then?
I think I might have been 12 or 13, like around that age.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you did to be on house arrest at 11.
Armed robbery, John.
God damn.
Yeah, armed robbery, John. Yeah, I was.
You was the original YN.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I remember getting bagged by the police for wearing a ski mask, because you know we always wore ski masks out here, so that wasn't really nothing new for us. But yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, I was on house arrest 6 months, man, about that. So I was sick.
At 11, 12 years old.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But you can go to school.
Yeah, you go, but you know now I'm in school with the bracelet on. You know they was like, yeah, that was nothing but like get you more popular for real. Like female, like, oh wait, you got locked up? Like yeah, I was up in that joint. Yeah, but I got locked up one day. My mother came and got me the next day, and when I went to court, had a public defender. He told me cop out. I copped out. I shouldn't need to cop out. I copped out.
Probably would have beat it for real.
Yeah, I would have beat it, but yeah, I had two co-defendants back then. One of them told on me. It's crazy. Yeah, when we was kids.
He grew up
snitching.
He was born a snitch.
He grew up snitching.
Yeah, nah, for real, yeah.
So what was it like, I guess, you said lack of love, I guess made you seek that kind of attention.
Yeah, it was like I remember my earliest memories before I was like, man, I always was bad. They say not to say bad.
I was busy.
I was always I was into something all the time, always. And but I remember one time I was in school. I went to Webb, Ruth K. Webb up on the top of Trinidad, and this girl named Vicky. She used to live on Children's Street. What's up, Vicky? But she joned on me one, because we had cats and stuff. We was dirty. We was job poor, and she was joning on me one day and she made me cry. Like I was crying. I came home. So they thought I was like getting bullied or something. I was like, nah, this girl was joning. It's like a girl was joning on you. But it really hurt my feelings. Like she was baking me in that joint. I didn't want to be known as like the dirty dude.
Kid,
the dirty kid for real. So I noticed from that incident and then an incident when I did something in class. And everybody was just like, oh, yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? It went from the dirty kid to, like, now they want to hang around me. Or when we have recess, they pick me to play throwback tackle and stuff like that. So it was, I understood the difference when I was younger. But it was just open as far as the aspect with the love. It's just being in the house. Like, I ain't had the same last name as my mother and my brothers. So, and I didn't look like them. Like I looked like my father's mother and like my father. So they looked alike, got same last names, and there wasn't really no like kid birthday pictures of me. So I used to wonder if I was adopted for a long time. I'm like, man, am I adopted? And then like how my brothers was, you know, back then in the 90s, like the city was wicked. But so they ain't want me to be with them. For you know what I'm saying, for those reasons. So all us like one is 5 years older than me, and the other one 5 years older than him. So I didn't understand that as a kid. Then my mother worked 3 jobs, and my oldest brother, his grandmother like always had him for real. She ain't want him around Trinidad. So like, you know, a kid, I don't understand that. I just know like I'm by my mother self. Like what the fuck? Like they ain't fucking with a nigga. Like so I ain't feel it in the house. And you know, if your mother working 3 jobs, you ain't gonna really be able to get that motherly love and things like that. And then I excelled in science. Like I remember like winning the science fair, like national, regional, got invited to the big award ceremony. I was making natural colors because I had learned that dogs can hear different sound that we can't hear. So I was like, damn, I wonder if it's like colors we can't see and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was creating natural colors on these coffee filters. And I was winning that shit like a motherfucker. And when I went to the award show, you know, I told everybody, ain't nobody come. You feel what I'm saying? So my teacher went up there when I accepted the award, and she like accepted it when I came home. They was in there. Everybody was in the house. I was like, what the f-? I got awards and shit. I'm like, damn. They in there loud and drinking and lit. You hear me? And I'm like, oh, I thought y'all was busy or something. But nobody even noticed that I came in the house, got awards. So I threw that shit in the trash, and I was like, I was done. Like, that's the last time I applied myself in school. I was in 4th grade. And the only time I got the attention from my mother is when I was bad, even though it was ass whooping, but it was something. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you
was kind of seeking that almost.
Yeah, like I was trying to, and then I don't know nobody on my mother's side for real, and her mother used to curry she used to torture me, like rat trap on my tongue. Like, so I ain't never going over there. Yeah, like real live.
Them Jones was hurt.
Man, what?
I got hit with them Jones before. We used to throw them Jones at each other.
Yeah, man. So then my other grandmother, like, she treated me great, but she was like older and on a cane already. Mm-hmm. So she couldn't come into the world with me. I only get that love when I'm in the house with her for real.
Right.
But and then a lot of people ain't really deal with me because I ain't like my father. So I was getting a lot of weird energy young. But when I be like, you know what I'm saying, bad, or when I be outside, or when I crush somebody with the hands, like, it's like love. Like, it's like love. Yeah. That's what I thought was love. Yeah, that attention. That's what I thought. Man, so that's how I got caught up in it.
That's the kind of mental trauma that I don't think people give enough credit or give enough attention to. You know what I mean?
And to bounce back from it and be like you are now, though, is show how strong you are.
Yeah,
real talk.
And we don't realize how vulnerable our minds are at that age.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And what we trying to seek, the attention, the love we trying to really just get from the people that we think love us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, it's amazing to see you out here now with a second chance.
Nah, you know facts. I don't even supposed to be here. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So I mean, you were you went away again at 15.
Yeah, when I was 15, yeah.
Yeah, and that was a body charge.
Yeah.
And you got, how many years you get?
40.
40.
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
So you walked in at 15. Did you know what that meant when they said 40?
Did they say it in months?
Nah, because I was in the state. They ain't said, I don't even know how many months 40 is. But I mean, the crazy thing, like I was facing life, but I had a solid co-defendant, and he took the robbery charge. So that's how, and he could have went home. Like he could have went home, and I'm talking about without snitching on anything. Right. And he took 15 years, and I was still facing life, but we knew I wasn't gonna get it because he already took the robbery charge. So when I got when they said guilty, I was so young and I was thugging, so I might have been numb to it or not making it seem like I just was like, all right. And then when they said 40, I was in my head like, shit, that's life. Like I was adding up years. I'm like, shit, that's life. And then plus how I picture prison would be, I probably ain't even think I was gonna make it about that jump.
Right. Yeah. So you end up getting your sentence commuted? Yeah.
After cause when I first went in there, I was thugging, like I was pushing a knife, and I ain't gonna lie, cause you gotta think I was little. I was a teenager, like I was small.
Where they put you?
In the cut in the Maryland House of Corrections, cause I had a warrant for another murder, so it boosted my points high. So I went to max 2, and the COs there didn't even understand. They like, what are we gonna do with you? I'm little in a center hall in a 3-piece, motherfuckers, and it's in the middle of the prison, and you see the whole prison around you. And somebody got stabbed up real bad while I was in center hall. He was from out the way too. He eventually ended up got killed in there, but that day he got flew out by the helicopter. He had a hole in him. Like, that jump was like bigger than the little thing Iron Man got on his chest. So yeah, so I went in there with a, like, you know what I'm saying, certain mindset. But after like probably 9 years, I was it was rare to come in there that young at that time. But as time went on, that shit was like normal. Like they was coming in there so young. So the older dudes that really schooled me was like, man, it's your turn, cause them youngers is crazy. Like and they crazy, and a lot of them was crazy and dumb. So it's like they was getting tricked out by older dudes, and even COs was just like, so I had to do my part, and it got to a point where the CO, well, I was the go-to person. Like when a young comes to the jail, CO pop my door, I go holler at them and get them acclimated to the jail and see what they into. And I started some programs. I started a music group. I started a TV show in there too. Man, I just like I had my way, and I was just doing it because it just came natural for real. And a female friend of mine, she sent a package to the judge with everything I did. Like I had 100% GED rate. Everybody that came through my class got their GED. Everybody. And I was getting dudes out of gangs without retaliation from the gangs, and just like I was young, but I had a decade in prison. So, and plus I already, like, you know what I'm saying, put my work in. So the youngers respecting me, the old heads respecting me, COs respecting me. So I was able to cool out for real, and just work with the youngers. And then I get on the phone with my mother, and she like, you got a court date. So I'm like, I'm thinking there's another charge. I'm like, man, what the,
right.
What the
so
fuck I
she like,
did now?
nah. She like, nah. No, this what she said. I called her, and she like, you ready for Monday? And the Cowboys and Redskins was playing on Monday Night Football. I'm a Cowboy fan, so I'm like, yeah, we're gonna crush the. She like, nah, you got a court date. I'm like, what? I'm like, a court date. So she like, yeah, call your lawyer. So I called my lawyer. And he like, man, I don't know what you doing, but your judge calling you back for your modification. I'm like, for real? So I go in that joint, and he like, yeah, man, what you want? So I'm like, I want to go home. He like, they ain't gonna let you go straight home. So I'm like, see if she could run all my charges together. And, cause I had like 10 years for a ride charge. I had a bunch of shit. So, cause you know, when you go in there, you can run your time up and shit from different shit. So she pulled out the package, and I'm like, I didn't even know she had it. And she started pulling out like certificates and letters from captains and COs. I'm like, hell she get all this shit from? Whole time the female that was coming to see me was just collecting shit from COs and everybody, and they sent it to the judge, and she just was like, I never seen her like this. And then dudes that was going home from like the programs I started came and they was speaking up for me, and the prison was speaking up, and she was like, yeah, cut your sentence. And she left me with 20 years. I was like, what?
That's crazy.
And that changes everything. Like that mean I'm about to go home. So I had to really but I already, like, I started the record label and I had artists on the street. Like, I was already doing things that I was able to, you know what I'm saying, to use as a foundation when I came home and shit. But yeah, that.
How much you end up doing?
13.
Okay, you gave back the rest.
Yeah,
That's
and then, you know, they put it on. I end up, so by me giving that 20 years back, it changed my security level, and I went up for parole earlier. So when I went up for parole, they liked all the stuff that I did too, and just like the judge, the parole board understood all the stabbings and the reasons I was going to lock up and supermax. They know I came in there young, and it was either that or you be food, and I will never be no food. So they understood all that, and they seen the progress and the change. So they asked me to do work release. I did a year on work release. I was coming out to like colleges and like in Maryland, any government building or school, all that stuff come from prisons. So we deliver it to them, then we put it together. So now I'm at like Maryland University looking around like, damn, you fat as a mother. Like everybody was fat. And I did, because, you know, when I was home, they started wearing the little spandex pants. That was something that happened while I was locked up. So even if you don't got no body, give you like a little body. Then everybody hair was long. I was like, nobody bald head. Like it was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. But I'm glad that happened that way, so I ain't just come home and get no straight culture shock. Yeah. And then after I did that year, they gave me a 6-month delay release, and it was up. Like it was up.
Yeah, you felt like you had a new chance.
Yeah.
So how long you been on now?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, this year in October it'll be 9 years this year once October hit.
So what's the process like in terms of you gotta keep applying for, like the judge looked at your docket or whatever, your history being in jail, and then he finally decided I'm gonna give him a chance, or you gotta keep applying for that, or that's something that they just pick out of a hat?
Nah, yeah, you got so it's time limits on everything. Like when you first go in, it's a certain amount of time you can apply for a modification, or it's a certain amount of time you can apply for a post-conviction relief or appeal relief. It's I was applying for all that. They was just shooting it down. Mm-hmm. But I had applied for my modification, but you got to do it like, I think, I can't remember the exact time, but you got to do it within like a year range or something when you first get your time. Right. So, but that really don't make sense because you ain't going to change in a year. If you got 100 years, like, you ain't going to change in a year. So you could write and ask them like to put it on hold. So I wrote her and asked her to put it on hold, but I just forgot about it for real. I really accepted the fact that I might die in prison, yeah. And I had, because I was around, by me getting sent to the cut, I'm around dudes with 7 life sentences, 150 years, 300 years. So I got their mindset, like they bitten, like we hustling, getting money, sending money home to our family. Right. Taking, like, I'm inside my niece's lives now, sending them stuff, trying to get to know them. So I'm locked in for real. Like I just like accepted, like I probably don't go home. Yeah. Even though I kept fighting to go home, but I just accepted the reality that I might be up in that job.
That's tough.
Did you have like one particular older guy that really shaped you?
Yeah, I had 2 actually. I had Wack, that's my man, Delvon. He like Slim was the first. He showed me how to like keep in touch with people, and like, you know, a lot of people go to prison and lose everybody. He showed me how to maneuver through that because he was in since like '91. He from Landover, and it's like his family well known out Landover. They Kenna Martin and shit. So he not only was he able to show me that, but I seen it from his life. And then I had Mr. Soldier, he from Baltimore, solid, like Mr. Soldier, solid. And he had like 30-something years in. That was his second bit. Damn. Like, yeah, that was ended up being my bunk buddy too, and Napoleon. But Mr. Soldier and Bone, that's Whack. They really the ones that really molded me and changed me. Like, cause I remember when I was reckless and I was just not respecting people, and I learned respect from them. I remember a situation that happened where as though I disrespected the old dude, and I'm looking at him like, he old, what the fuck he gonna do to me? But like they made me go apologize to him, and I'm like, man, but I did it. And when I was talking to him, he pointed a few people out to me. He's like, you see Slim over there? Slim pull out blade, like look like something off Hercules. Yeah. He like, you see Slim over there? You see Slim right there? You see Slim right there? He like, yeah, they ready to kill you. And I was like, oh, that's how it works. Like I didn't know just because you're not able to put in the work don't mean you don't got the, like, I didn't know that. I was like, oh, this how it work. Like, this nigga about to cut my head off back this motherfucker. Yeah. So, and I had to learn fast in there because I couldn't be a kid no more. Like, I remember
you had to grow up.
A situation with Bone, like, you know what I'm saying, niggas hustling, got phones, and I was skipping school, like, just to hang with them, and it got the spot raided that they was at. Like all the COs came, searched, and they found like so much drugs and phones and knives. And the CO that ran the spot, he was just with the shit. So he just made a comment like man, like I was the reason for it. Okay. Till this day, I still tell Bone, like, I feel so bad about that. But I didn't know. I'm just a kid, and I'm like, I ain't going to school today. I'm going to go around here. They looking for you like on the streets, like the truancy cops. They like, why you ain't in school? And plus you messing the count up. Because they counting everybody that's in the school. So now they running around the prison looking for me. And I'm back here somewhere. Right. And now I done blew they spot up that they, you know what I'm saying? So like I ain't never let that happen again. And like if it wasn't for Bone, like dudes might have want to kill me for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Woo. Man, you got a whole movie. Yeah, you got a movie, man.
Super, man.
I could see it, like even when you were talking about that time when you came home with the science awards.
Oh yeah.
I could just see the movie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see the picture of it.
Throw that motherfucker in the trash.
Yeah. Your parent, like your mom's in there, the people in there smoking, drinking. You know what I'm saying? You walking that jump. You ain't had to bring that out, bro. You had to bring it out.
Big boy right there.
Yeah, it's a little something.
That's a motherfucker weapon.
A little something.
You got a little. We got an Emmy.
Yeah.
We got an Emmy.
Weez got one, boss. Huh? Weez got one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I guess your rap game started in there.
Yeah, that's when it got like I was on a bus. So when I was at like when you leave Upper Marlboro, you go to DOC, and that's when they classify you, and that's when you find out what prison you're going to. Okay. So when they said my name and they like you going to MHC, everybody was like. So I was like, what they like that for? Like everybody was like, cause they was hoping they didn't go there. Like dudes didn't want to go to that junk cause that junk wicked. So I was like, bet. But somebody had already told me that they had a music room up there. So when we was on the bus, this dude that was beside me from Baltimore named Desi, he was like, you going to the cut? I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm going there too. And he just had came home. He was home 6 months and caught another murder and got a life sentence. So he was like, yeah, I'm going there. I was like, man, I heard they got music on them there. I'm trying to record. And Desi took that in his head. And when we got there, he was like, he looked out for me off the break because he was like, dang, he wasn't scared. He wasn't worried about it. He just wanted to rap. So he got me up in the music room, man. That's how I like met DJ Quicksilver. They was coming up there. And I just honed my skills in there, and like we was doing programs and shows and shit, recording, sitting at home. Like it was dope. But that's when I knew I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper.
Thanks.
That's crazy.
So when you got home, how you transferred that back into the streets?
By me starting the label, and I was in like that's when Eddie Kane was doing this thing on the street with the music. I was in touch with him. I was sending artists home from prison, and so I already had that platform there. So as soon as I came home, like when I left prison, I went straight to the studio, recorded my first mixtape, dropped that junk. It did good, and it did what it needed to do. But like I was just on my music. I was just like straight on my music, and then by my 6 month home, I was on the road with Boosie. Like
that's tough.
That's tough.
So Boosie, Lil Baby, Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
Like you was opening up or on shows with these guys.
Yeah. Me and Lil Baby came home like around the same time too. And but he was already a little baby down there.
Right.
I didn't know. And after the show, we went to a strip club when we had the show in Atlanta. And I didn't really know who he was. So I got my ones to come. I think I got like $2,000. You know, they bring it sweet, give it to me. I'm like, yeah. They brought this nigga ones on plates. Like, oh, yeah. They came with plates. I was like, oh shit. Like, and he fucked that joint. I went upstairs though. I ain't even well be beside him no more. And he charged up after that. But it was great to like see that story. And even like with the Gotti shows, like they was so crazy. I learned a lot from him, but that's when him and Dolph beef was going on real tough. So like the skirt, like the way they was maneuvering, I was like, I bet that's how I gotta move. Like I was learning as I was going, cause I'm fresh out of jail for real on all these shows. I'm home like 9 months, 10 months, like so. It was great though. It was some great experiences for real on the road.
What would you say a E-class show is like?
Shirt gonna come off. Probably throw some money in the crowd, cause like I from the first show I ever did, looking out into like a stale crowd, I was like, I ain't really like the feeling. So I was trying to figure out why. So I looked at, I go on YouTube, look at other people's shows, and I noticed like it's the familiarity. They know these people's songs, these big artists. So I was like, what I'm gonna do to make the crowd mess with me? Mm-hmm. And that's when I thought about throwing the money out there. And just interacting with the crowd, or like the shirt off, locking in with the females. They don't care what you rapping about. You look good, they with it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Joe, we
going to the gym?
Nah, we going to E-class show, get front row seats so we catch the bag.
Catch the bag?
We gonna catch the bag, nigga, but we don't need you looking at him with the shirt off, not for you.
This man always got a crack slick, man.
But we get the bag when he throw the bag. E-class, when you throw the bag at us, keep the rubber band on that motherfucker. so the whole joint comes.
So we go to the strip club later on and put my shit on plates. Yeah. I'm putting my own shit on plates. Bring my own plate too.
Bring my own plate.
Bring his own plate.
Motherfucking paper plates. he gonna throw the plates.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the whole plate at the bride.
God damn.
Like sauces, nigga.
She gonna have chicken bone on it. You ain't right, Joe.
Nah, man, you ain't right talking about going to steal this man money. He throwing the crowd.
I ain't stealing the money, he throwing the money. I fuck around, I know him, I'm gonna get back.
That's the play.
It's for the show. That's the play.
That's the play.
No, to me, we did
I wish I would have did that though.
Oh
man.
shit! Realize how much money you threw away.
You hear me?
That's the play on the bingo halls. I'm gonna look. You gonna win? Bring the money back to me. We gonna split the shit.
Yeah.
I know, real talk. I don't think we old enough for bingo yet. So,
well, you gonna be old enough before me.
It's some bread up in there. My mind went there for robbing a bingo. Got that bag out there. Yeah.
He ain't get to spend it though.
Nah, he was out for a minute. He was out for a minute. He was out for, and he robbed that joint with a K with no clip in it. But he like, they was old. They ain't know. They just seen a big ass gun. He came out that joint with a bag. I'm talking about over 10 bands. Like, he came out that joint with a bag.
That's crazy.
Damn.
This nigga rob old people.
Right.
These niggas different. Good God Almighty, you really rob bingo.
An ex-military nigga in there that seemed, man, there ain't no mag in there.
No, boy, he gonna try.
Motherfucker pull his joint out of his sock, off his dress sock.
A little 25. Look here, you little motherfucker. You might do a skit.
No, the old motherfucker, they gonna try.
That's a skit. Yeah, that's a skit. Oh, he pull his joint.
Take forever to get that motherfucker out of his boot.
Hold on, Lucille.
Look here, you little motherfucker. So, what's the challenge? It's been like you having a criminal record. Like, it's been tough.
Yeah, even and that's one thing I be stressing when I be talking to the youngers. Like, even if you look at like everything that a nigga be doing, they might feel like it's lit but like just normal life be hard. Like, it took years for me to get an apartment in my name. I'm talking about, and I had to know, really really, if it wasn't for Nikki, I don't know if y'all know Nikki. She from out the way. She do comedy. She from around my way.
Nikki Moore?
Yeah. She the reason why I was able to get my first apartment in my name. Like, so the process was like, basically they was turning me down left and right. So I was getting them in like other people's names or getting CPNs and all that stuff. But I just got to the point I was tired of all that. Like I want my own apartment. Cause you get an apartment in a female name, then you know how that go. He might not try to renew the lease for you or whatever. She thinks she supposed to be living that with you. All that. So while I was in that process, I always use Airbnbs and I'm on the road. So we talking like 5 years done passed. And I was staying at Airbnbs by monthly because I'm like, nah, it's the same as rent and you get a fully furnished spot and it's cool or whatever. So I came back from Florida one day and they took my Airbnb account. Man. So then I get the email, they took it because of my charge. I'm like, what the fuck? I've been using Airbnb for like 5 years. So like the news, they came and interviewed me about it. Lawyers reached out to me, but that shit ain't really turned into nothing. So they was trying to figure out what made them pinpoint me and look and see if I had a charge out of everybody. Mm-hmm. So and she seen that on the news, and I was outside one day, and she was like, cause she always say, "I'm supposed to be your mother," you know, she be going hard. So she was like, "Why? What's going on? Why you on jump about the Airbnb?" I was like, "Man, I'm trying to get a apartment in my name." And she did what she did what Nikki do, and I went to see the people, and I told them. They asked me like, I'm saying, how long you been home? Once I told my child was from 2004, they was like, what? They was like, you got the money for that? I was like, man, I got all the money, down payment, and I'm gonna pay up a couple months. Like, and I got up in that. But just that, even jobs, I had to show an individual, like I think he like a councilman, because they was saying like Amazon be hiring felons. So I showed them like I applied for it. They sent me back my FBI report, and they didn't hire me, like because of my charge. So it's like it's so much stuff that affects you with having a charge, and even with like there's a lot of stuff going on in the city with they giving clemency and all that, but that ain't too violent offenders. You know what I'm saying? So expungement clinics, like I ran and I learned that in the expungement clinic, they got me to do an expungement clinic, and so while I'm in there, I get all the people to come, we do it. And then I found out that shit don't even apply to me. And y'all hired me to do it, and I can't even do the shit. Yeah, so it's like, so that's like another fight. It's like it's already hard having a charge, and then all the things they give to people that been home for X amount of time, like, but it's not for violent offenders. So it's like no matter how much time you did, and I'm off papers now. I'm off papers, off parole, off everything, like. But I'm still, you know what I'm saying, affected by it.
And the people can still see it on your record.
And even though they supposed to only go back 5 years, I think mine's 2024 and they still see it. So they doing something. You know what I'm saying? And they got like little funny ways to ask about it. They'd be like, you know what I'm saying, do you have a felony? And then you'll say, yeah, is your felony 5 years old? Or was you on parole or probation in 5 years, or did you just get off? So all them questions, you're going to have to end up saying yes.
Yeah, because they'll catch you later.
That's wild, man. So all my kids out there, don't get locked up.
Nah, facts.
Don't get locked up, man. That's what. So how's that been talking to the youngins, and you still doing that kind of work?
Yeah, definitely. That's what that phone call was about.
Okay.
Like I got a lot of youngins that I'm like, the word is mentor, but I don't really use that word. It's just like they my youngins, I'm big homie. Or they be calling me, someone call me Unc. I'm like, I ain't know I was an Unc yet. Oh my God, damn. Yeah, so no, it actually just come out of like this interview. I might somebody that's already one of y'all fans or supporters might see it, got a little cousin, son, nephew, and they might be like, damn, I'm a DM them. So a lot of times it come from just like my interviews or speaking engagements or just on Instagram. Like I go to my request box, it'd be a bunch of parents, big sisters, big brothers in there.
There's a lot of youngers out here.
Yeah, so that's how I meet them. When I go down, I go to the juvenile prisons in Highland. So I meet them on the fly for real. I just lock in with them and do my part to try to get them to understand what hope is and hope they walk into it. Yeah. And it worked, cause like just like him, that's what got me home. So I knew it worked from then, but on the streets, like the youngest is a little different, but it worked because I got some youngest in the, you know what I'm saying, the Howard University Young Doctors Program, like youngest work, and like I know it work. I know what they need, and that's. I mean,
it's a selfless thing to even do that in the first place. But are you working with any kind of organizations to like help with resources or, you know, I mean, because it's like
it seems like you're doing it on your own.
Yeah, I mean, for years I was doing it on my own. Then something happened with this TMZ situation. I ended up meeting some people, so I started this joint, Lighthouse Love, but I don't want it to be like these other organizations because I don't want it to get took from the streets. I don't want to not be outside. I don't want to be stuck doing no paperwork and all that shit. So basically get sponsored by other nonprofits. And on the mental health tip of it, work with Life Enhancement Services, and they make sure. So if any of the youngest need therapy or really need that, you know, that mental part that I really can't, like, you need a therapist for, we get them with Life Enhancement Services. And but other than that, is with like everybody know what I'm doing. So even like Tony Lewis might hit me, Eric Weaver might hit me, like anybody might hit me just to come out or whatever and do what it do. And I know everybody for real. So any resources that need to be gathered, it ain't hard for me to get it. And Miss Hardy, she was Guns Down Friday. And, so anybody that's really doing the work, that's really doing it, I'm tied in with them. So it's just easy to get my hands on some resources. Now the funding, that's a different story. I'm working on that right now too.
It's always about the funding.
Yeah, the funding is crazy because you got some people that play with it. Like, man, you get your money how you get it, but like it's there. So let's like I'm trying to get it in because I know it's like it's a sensitive situation because I know what the young is going through. I was going through this shit. Yeah, like I know what they need. I know what they like. It was a time where I lived in Suitland and I lived next door to Kevin Durant. Wow. I used to really sit in my cell when he was playing for Texas and be like, damn, this nigga about to be great.
That was your neighbor.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how did his life go here and my life went here? And we live directly next door to each other. So it just showed the tools, like how his mother, she was mean as I don't know what, but it worked though. Like it worked. Like his mother was on his back and the coaches and different people that was instilled in his life. So it showed like the type of tools you needed to succeed in our environments. Because our environments, them Jones, they swallow a young and whole with no remorse. Yeah.
You know Marcus Ellis?
Marcus Ellis.
He's in crime prevention, intervention with some of the youth.
I probably got Sam.
Yeah,
Marcus
tall,
Ellis.
light-skinned guy.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah,
he worked with Tony Lewis and some other people, but he's my neighbor. He lived back here. But yeah, man, I'm always like applauding guys that take their time, you know, because that's one thing we can't get back. You know what I mean? Facts. So for y'all to take y'all time on somebody else's child, let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else's responsibility and make it your own. That's a selfless, heroic thing, man. So I definitely appreciate that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, especially from what you've been through.
Yeah, it's big and it's and for real. And it's like it ain't like the portion of the work that people do it ain't need that portion ain't even really the parent job. Cause a lot of parents like find themselves in like relationships with their kids and over parenting, and that could like parents supposed to do the parenting job, you know, provide the necessities and create opportunity. All the other stuff supposed to come from the village, supposed to come from the cousins, the aunts, the friends, the coaches, the neighborhood people,
OGs around.
Yeah, because it like you could be in a great situation, but your son not necessarily or daughter might not necessarily want to rap to you about certain things. Like you need a strong so you gotta. I mean, the parent do have to open their kid up to other people's to parent them for real. Because that's I do run into that. I run into situations where the parent don't sign off on stuff. Like with Life Enhancement Services, the parent have to sign off on it because it had to do with therapy. Sometimes the parent be looking at it like, but you don't even know where your son at right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you not signing off on the stuff that's gonna help him.
Yeah.
but you don't even know what they're getting into right now.
Yeah.
Like these kids, and then like depending on how young they is, they gotta get released. Like I be getting calls in the middle of the night from the police station, a kid that I might have just met, and they get locked up for a carjacking, and they get a detective to call me. Mind you, I just met him.
Right.
So that showed the support system. If I'm the person who they would have called if they ain't meet me the day before that. So yeah, that support system is crucial for the kids.
Man, that's tough, man. Make you appreciate our parents a little bit.
Yeah, and give you insight on what's really going on out there.
Yeah. At a high clip too. Because it's not like, I mean, it's a lot of parents that's, stay on their kids' backs, but there's a whole lot of kids out here that's lacking hope. You know what I mean? Lacking the response. I mean, lacking resources, lacking direction. So, hey, that's heavy, man.
And being fed by the internet.
So speaking of children and kids, you came home. You've been home 8 years now. You got a child of your own.
Yeah.
How was your upbringing affect how you parent now?
My mother was she was street. Like she was my mother. So a lot of stuff that I actually learned from my mother that is not really that hard raising a kid. Like a lot of people be saying it's so expensive raising a kid or whatever. Like I know it not to be true because my mother did it without a lot of money, and she had 3. You know what I'm saying? So the way it's just the things that people introduce into their kids' life that be expensive. They buy a lot of stuff that's unnecessary and stuff that only gonna work for the first 3 months of the kid's life and things like that. So I wasn't into none of that. I was into that, like, not old school, but I was into just the raw parenting, and it affected it in a great way. But the balance still need to be there for real. Yeah. So like with his mother, with my wife, like they give the balance of, cause I'm raw with it. Like he used to be with me outside 3-4 o'clock in the morning, his studio all day. So I'm gonna give him. He not gonna learn nothing from his friends. Like everything he gonna learn from me. Like when it comes from outside, I'm gonna be his first exposure to it. Even though some people be like, he might be too young, and I be like, it's too much information on the internet now. Yes. Like you gotta take the excitement out of all of that form. Like drugs, guns, gangs, cards, anything, whatever going on. When they learn it in a certain manner, like the excitement ain't there for their friends to put the excitement in them to get them to be a follower. Cause the one thing I'm just on is I just don't want him to be no follower. He could be or do whatever he want to do in life, but as long as he doing it because he want to do it for real. So and I never even wanted no kids. Honestly, I never wanted no kids because I never wanted that responsibility. Yeah, that's a blank slate coming into the world. That's your responsibility. The court says yours. God says yours. Like, so it's like I never wanted that word. Yeah, I never wanted that responsibility. And you got to mold that junk. Like they go from not knowing what a pencil is to knowing what a pencil is. Now, what you gonna write with this pencil? Because words hold power. It's certain words you can't say these days. So we gotta make sure you don't like. It's so much when you think about it, but it's cool though. He in boxing now. He's just watching him grow. He's sharp, like basketball, football, baseball, just watching him grow and everything. He turned 6 next month. It's like
time flying.
Yeah, and then I see he be doing stuff that I was doing. And sometimes I might say something to him that I know my mother said to me. I be like, what the fuck? I just said something my mother said. Like, yeah, so.
They say that kids are always learning, but the trick is, are you always teaching? You know what I'm saying? Like, they always, so they watching us, even when we don't think they watching us. So we gotta always be in teacher mode, you know what I mean? And making sure they good. But so you end up getting married?
Yeah. I can't believe that. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I can't believe that. But that was God. Yeah. It's like God came down here and was like, nigga, this what you doing, nigga. You about to get from out. Cause I was outside. Yeah. I was outside. I was outside. Yeah. Yeah, like for real. Like,
you got a good woman in our friend.
Yeah.
Our sister in music, Casey.
That's how I seen it when I was locked up and shit. I seen I seen it on the news. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, I'm getting over when I go home.
You said all you knew you was gonna get it when you
got home. Well, I tried. It took years, bro. I was in her DM for like 4 years. Hey, I was in her like I was DMing her, and then she like send an emoji or whatever. I'm like, bro, I know you. Then one year I just put my number in that joint. I was like, man, ball in your court. And then she was like, bunch of time that flew by. And then she hit me one day. She was like, you from Northeast, right? I was like, yeah. She's like, I'm in Northeast, you in Northeast? I was like, yeah, I'm in Northeast right now.
Yeah, you could have been in Waldo.
And then I gave her the address. She pulled up around my way. And she ain't know, like, I don't know what she thought, but in my neighborhood, like, an alley for
I about to say, it wasn't the trap, was
it? Yeah. So she pulled up. And she was like, she stayed like 15 minutes, but she was like,
that's a long time, man.
Yeah, she was like, she ain't moved from her car. She was by the car, like you know, some toys that come that you can't break. Yeah. She was on that one. And then, but she's saying like she, I'm happy she got to see me in my element though, and she knew like I wasn't on no, you know what I'm saying. Then after that, like a month later, we ended up going, meeting up again, and then from there we ain't never separate for real.
Yeah. When I see y'all, I feel like y'all like a power couple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what
the city.
Yeah, that's what they say. And the way it popped out in the areas, cause like I don't drink or whatever, right? So we was in the Bahamas, and she had took some pictures of me, and she was like, "Man, if you post this picture, you gotta post me." I was like, "I'll post you. I ain't scared." So she was like, "You ain't gonna post me," but she was joking for real.
Yeah.
But I was drinking. And I was talking to myself while I was watching them dancing. I was like, she think I ain't gonna post it. I'm like, I'm about to post it. So I did it. And I put my phone down. Mind you, we wasn't even together at the time. We was just cool.
That junk went crazy.
Man, it was glitching. Like, I picked my phone up and it was like text coming through and notification. And I was trying to open it. It was like, I was like, what the? And when I finally got it open, I was like, oh, I forgot I had posted it. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I lost like 1,200 followers in an hour. I was getting cussed out.
Damn.
I was getting DMs. I was getting texts. Yeah, and my mind just was like I did it wrong because I supposed to like talk to people and let people know that I don't know what happened. I don't know, but it was. I was getting death threats. I'm just happy nobody said nothing to her though. Nobody ain't saying nothing to her.
Yeah.
They was going on me, man.
Man, these people's off the chain out here,
tough.
man. Have found love.
I mean, but they didn't know that. You know,
they feel like
what they mad at? They couldn't have.
Yeah, that's exactly.
They knew they wasn't gonna
They
get
thought
them.
they had a shot.
They knew they wasn't gonna. They ain't never.
Man, the man throwing his T-shirt in the crowd and all that old shit, man. Like, you know what I'm
And
saying?
then he threw his T-shirt and his money at him, and he left the city.
And
then come back.
It's always hope, man. They think about hope.
They gonna go in them. Like they really.
They thought they had a shot.
That's
man.
mental health, Joe.
It's definitely mental health.
They just seen this. They just seen him post this. And one of them brought it.
Listen,
and it was on a swipe. Like the first picture was me, then you swipe to the second picture. So I ain't thinking, yeah. Man, you'd have thought that was the first picture. You'd have thought it was my profile picture. But it was wicked. It was.
I mean, me and you done had stalkers, and we only in like go-go bands and shit. So imagine you traveling in the country.
Yeah, but we'll probably only lose. Like he lost 1,200. We'll probably lose
12.
If that. if that.
And we might not even lose. They gonna still be nosy.
Right.
See what this nigga posting today.
Right.
Yeah, I had a little stalker John. It was crazy too. She just now stopped. Like
local.
She was wicked, man. She was wicked.
She's scary to me, bro.
She was wicked, man. But she ain't never do nothing crazy. It's just when I seen her in person, she just be crying and shit. But
what?
Damn.
Yeah. One time we was at the bowling alley, we saying that. And
she
was with a dude, started crying. I was like, man, what the fuck?
And that's some mental shit. Right. Matter of fact, I don't even want to say nothing about her because in case she see this shit.
Right.
Whoever you
She
is,
gonna be in
baby.
the comments.
Whoever it is, baby, you all right with me?
She gonna be in the comments of this joint. It was me. I am.
The one
And
joint,
she with a dude though.
Yeah,
That's
that's
probably
crazy.
like, what you crying about? Nah, you know, this the day that I lost my dog.
Yeah.
you lost somebody, all right? Now, the one joint I had, it was like, she'll pop up at a show and be posting, I miss my Frankie, right? But she at the show. And then I see her, but she don't never look at me. It was like, it's weird. I'm gonna show it to you one day.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Pass on.
You still there?
Stop pass the torch.
Yeah,
I'm
she
good.
still come through. It's wild.
Nah, I'm good.
It's wild.
She don't come to his vibe. Shit.
Yeah, she come to all my stuff. Everything. Plays, movie premieres, fucking bar mitzvah, wherever I'm at, she there. Yeah, she coming through.
Nah, you need to take this shit a little more serious.
I showed my wife, she
Nah, that ain't the motherfucking problem. Fuck, you're showing her. Fuck, you just seeing her. You need somebody to have eyes on her all the time. When she there. Yeah. She keeps showing up though.
Yeah, she keeps
never
showing
knows when that she gonna break that barrier to the next level.
Yeah. That's that. We keep the situation though. So
Look at Miss.
maybe I had to bust her.
Look at Miss.
Y'all gotta do a live show, man. She gonna then you can
pop
talk
up.
to her. She gonna be there.
Yeah.
That'll be good for ratings.
Depending on how it go.
Yeah.
Even, no matter how it go, it'll be good.
It'd be good for ratings.
Yeah, it'd be good for ratings. We had security tackle her ass or something.
Bullshit. Gotta watch her though.
Absolutely. So you still doing?
Yeah.
You still got music?
Yeah,
that you producing and putting out?
Yeah, I'm
For you or with other artists?
Nah, man, I got some features, Jones. I got I just the last joint I did that somehow with the Jay-Z sample, that joint I like doing this thing. So I'm trying, like, they want me to keep pushing it for real, but I'm probably about to drop another project. But it's like, I ain't gonna lie, the community should be having me so much that I don't even be. So my engineer hit me, shout out to Slab. My engineer hit me and was like, man, we gotta get back in the studio, man. It's been like a year. And I'm like, you right, man, I gotta get back in there. So then I'm working on like this book situation and
Definitely got
this other little mini series type situation. So it's like it's and then I'm supposed to be saying, then the acting's jumping off. I didn't even know I was gonna be, you hear me?
Yeah.
Like like I don't know. It's just so
Modeling,
much. It's like I need
acting.
another person. Like I need another person for real.
Yeah.
Man.
I used to be like that. Like I'm just out in terms of being busy, all kind of directions. I was acting and shit, you know what I mean? Singing, dancing, stripping. Yeah. Remember that little spat I had? Wanted to try some shit. I just always want to see what it felt like. And the old lady grabbed my jump.
Oh, you was at old folk home.
It was
After I was old folks.
yeah, it was old enough.
Was it doing COVID?
Yeah, it was doing COVID. I was doing bad. I need some funds. Went to a joint and it was
Your man should have came with that motherfucker with that AK. That nigga in there screaming. You should have came with him with that AK.
with no clip.
No clip. Yeah.
Like I was a piece of delivery man with the little elephant trunk
God
drawers.
damn.
Yeah.
No sir.
Ankle socks. I was in there.
That shit is that. I am.
Yeah, the visual fucked up. I shouldn't have gave you that. I shouldn't have gave you that. But E, man, listen, man, tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
Yeah,
Not
man.
contact for the start.
Are you still gigging? You still gigging?
What the
Like
fuck
you
is
go
that?
out on the road and still perform?
I ain't been on tour. Like the last time I was on tour was like 2 years. That took a lot. It took a lot for that shit. And I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with another tour for real. Honestly, I was in talks. I was in talks with somebody not too long ago about it, and I don't know if I want to do that again for real. Cause like my son and just. I don't know if I want to do that for real. But I mean, shows like just doing a show somewhere, I'm cool with that. But an actual tour that just take me away that long, I don't know if I want to do that.
It's a lot of work.
And it's just, I feel good to be able to be in control, to be able to not do it if I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, on the grind, Mob Bitch Die Young. That's the best way for us to get in touch for anything. Like,
not if you stalking.
Man, yeah. Cause I ain't got no time for that. But yeah, holler at me on the gram. All music everywhere on anywhere is music at, music there. And a movie that's about to drop called Stoners.
You in that?
Yeah, I'm up in that.
Staying Long joint.
Yeah.
Oh man,
What's
man. I'm one of the sponsors on that. I couldn't make it to the premiere because
there's another joint on the 420.
Yeah,
that's to see yourself on this in the movie,
Big
especially
screen.
the movies that you went to the movies at before.
So that was your first time seeing it, then, right?
Yeah, that was my first time seeing
like
it. Man, I was really shocked at how good it looked. Like, cause I be watching Tubi movies. Like, I see something on Twitter that's funny and stupid and go to Tubi and look at it. But like, it's the quality not Tubi. Like, the quality is quality. Like, I was shocked that was the first thing that I was worried about shooting a movie and seeing that it's just like one shooter. Like, I was like, how is this gonna look? And trying to look at the camera because I don't really know nothing about cameras, but I know like when you watch football, the lenses pause. They be, you hear me?
Yeah.
But so I'm like, how this gonna look? But that's crispy. So crisp, sound good. It ain't no popping sound. It ain't no up. Everything is equal. Like it's dope, man. It's dope.
Yeah, some people knew what they was doing.
Yeah. That was up, Five and Cricket. Cricket, I think he from Detroit or Atlanta or some motherfucker.
Yeah, Stan said he brought somebody up from Atlanta to do it.
Yeah, that's Cricket. Cricket, he be shooting everybody shit. And I know Five, he wicked with the camera, man. That's on wicked. It look good.
So is that something that the public can go look at, or it's for festivals right now?
Yeah, they just doing like the movie theater premiere. They ain't say yet what it's gonna drop on. And that's my second time acting. The first time I'm in a series that's on Tubi called This Is 30s. I played a nigga coming home from jail. And yeah. But it's dope though. That joint, like
you said, This Is 30.
Yeah, This Is 30. It follows some girls, and it's all, you know what I'm saying, from base DMV. It follow a group of girls that hit their 30s and they different lanes in life. Okay. And one of the girls is one of the ones that I mess with, but she ain't really want to let people know she fuck with me because I'm a jail nigga and shit. Yeah, and I pressed her out in the hair salon like, you gonna even let them know? Yeah, that's
I'm your nigga.
I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Yeah, why not, man? This Is 30. I'm gonna check that out. See my man Young E-Class on the screen, on the big screen.
So, anytime you gonna drop the Young when you getting old, cause you unk now.
Nah, see, I'm glad you asked that. The Young is for our slang.
Okay, yeah, what's
it
up,
don't
Young?
got nothing to do with the age. Yeah, okay. So I like that it's like that. So when I be out of state doing interviews, they ask me that, and I tell them, they be like, well, Young, what's that? And I be able to let them know about our culture, so to keep it, you know what I'm saying, our area.
Keep it DC. I like it. I like it.
And the next one that come behind him, he ain't gonna be Mo E-Class.
Mo E-Class. And if he's from Baltimore, it'd be Dummy E-Class. Dummy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming through, man, hanging with us, bro.
Man, no question, man.
You doing God's work, man, with the stuff you're doing with the kids.
Oh, shit.
That's real, man. And you know, as much as you can keep the youngins off my front porch, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But good luck with your music. You know what I mean? Good luck with everything you got going in your personal life.
Yeah.
Acting, your kids, your wife. Man, y'all seem like y'all a beautiful couple, man. And you know, y'all welcome back here anytime, bro.
Facts.
I definitely want tickets to the next show. Next time you do a show,
I'm about to see y'all on the cruise though. My first time.
Yes, sir. I forgot about that.
I don't even.
This ain't no boat, man. It's a vessel.
It's just a big ass apartment.
I got some medicine from my.
I
got some medicine from my doctor. Some meglizine.
Yeah, you ain't gonna feel nothing, dude.
I hope not, man, because we was on a boat in St. Martin. I was throwing up the whole entire
You was
time.
a regular like yacht.
Like a yacht jump.
Yeah,
This a big ass resort, basically.
Yeah, you ain't gonna feel
You
nothing.
ain't
You ain't
gonna
gonna know. Unless you look out, you ain't gonna even know you moving.
Yeah.
I hope so, because even like if I'm in the passenger seat of the car, I be fucked up. Like airplanes, like
Oh yeah. So
emotion
you might got that shit though. You might get that motion sickness.
Yeah.
Real.
God
I got
damn,
that,
Joe.
but I used it on the plane though, so that shit worked.
This nigga gonna say you might got that shit. Don't say that.
I was talking about the motion
Nah,
sickness.
but say motion sickness, man. You don't say that first, and then say you might got that shit.
Yeah,
Now somebody take this motherfucker video
and chop it up.
They say, man, Young got that shit.
And Scooby said it. Yeah, you right. All you fake ass bloggers out there trying to start some shit.
Yeah.
I did not say Young E-Class got that shit. I said he got motion sickness.
I mean, technically you did say it, but
These niggas, man.
you didn't mean it.
I don't even think nobody would know what to quote on with that shit unless you said something.
Always gotta be safe.
Nah, man, you always picking at my flaws.
You always showing your flaws.
You know what? Fuck you, heard me?
Y'all need a motherfucking animated series, man.
Man, yes indeed. But listen, I appreciate you coming through once again, bro. Is it all right to
no
wrap the show?
bullshit.
Is it all right to wrap the show?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. For my man, Derek DC Vibe Holmes, the Emmy Award winning partner. I'm Frank Sears, a.k.a. Scooby the Godson. Together we are SiriusVybe Primetime. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share the page, man. Thank y'all for 3,000 subscribers. We on our way.
Yeah.
We're going to get to 30,000 in no time. Might be 58 years old, but we're going to get there.
Yeah. One thing we don't do is we don't quit.
Nah, we ain't going to quit. No quitters over here, baby.
Yeah.
Stay over here forever.
There it is.
Let's give it up for my man, Young E-Class on the couch, man. Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Appreciate y'all, man.
And shit, we'll see you on the boat.
Bet.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Clear.